Have you ever caught yourself thinking in your native language, then struggling to translate everything before you speak English? What if I told you that the real secret to fluency isn't learning more words or studying more grammar? It's learning how to think in English? Today, we're diving into something most learners never talk about but absolutely need: how to shift your inner voice to English using daily routines, inner monologues, and simple mental tricks that work. So grab a drink, get comfy, and let's have a real, honest talk about how to train your brain to think in English. Because when you do that, speaking fluently becomes so much easier. Let's start with the big question: why does thinking in English matter so much? The answer is simple. Fluency isn't just about knowing words. It's about using them naturally. When you're constantly translating, your speech becomes slow and unnatural. You pause a lot, you forget words, you feel nervous. But when you can think in English, words start flowing. You speak faster. You make fewer mistakes, and most importantly, you feel confident. It's like switching your brain into English mode. Translation feels like a safety net, right? You think in your language, then convert to English. But here's the problem: languages don't match up perfectly. What sounds natural in one language might sound awkward in English, and the more complex your thoughts, the harder it gets to translate accurately. Translation also takes time. It slows you down, so if you want to speak fluently, you have to move beyond translation. Let me tell you a quick story. When I first started learning English, I translated everything, every sentence, every word. It was exhausting. But then I started doing something simple. I talked to myself in English. At first it was weird, but it worked. I would say things like, "I need to do the laundry." "What should I eat for lunch?" "This weather is beautiful." Just normal thoughts spoken in English. Over time, my brain got used to it, and something amazing happened. I stopped translating. I started thinking, and that's when my fluency really took off. Now let's talk about your inner voice. We all have that voice in our head, right? The one that narrates your day, argues with itself, makes to-do lists. What if that voice started speaking in English? Here's how to train it. Start with simple sentences. Describe what you're doing. "I am brushing my teeth." Ask yourself questions. What time is it? Where are my keys? Repeat common phrases. "Let's see." "That's interesting." "I don't know yet." Narrate your thoughts. "I feel tired." "I should call my friend." "I forgot to buy milk." You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need big words. Just talk to yourself like a friend. The goal is familiarity, not perfection. Okay, so how do you actually build this into your life? Here's a simple daily routine. Morning, 10 minutes. Wake up and narrate your morning routine. "I am getting up. It's a little cold today. I need coffee." Afternoon, 10 to 15 minutes. Practice inner monologue while walking, driving, or cooking. Talk through what you're doing or planning. Evening, 10 minutes. Reflect on your day in English. What happened? How do you feel? Bonus, 5 minutes. Record a voice memo in English about anything on your mind. Listen to it later. That's about 30 to 40 minutes a day. But it doesn't feel like study. It feels like living in English. You will make mistakes. You might say things that sound weird. That's okay. Your goal is to train your brain, not pass a test. Every time you choose to think in English, you're building fluency. So don't stop yourself with thoughts like, "Is this correct?" Just keep going. Here are a few tools and tricks that helped me. English-only environment. Change your phone, computer, and apps to English. Follow English creators, podcasts, and content. Shadowing, watch short clips and repeat what you hear. Try to match the rhythm and tone. Sticky notes label items around your house in English. Add short phrases to mirrors or walls. Language exchange. Speak with native or fluent partners who can give you feedback in a kind way. Reading aloud. Read books, articles, or even your journal out loud in English. All of these help reinforce the mental switch from thinking in your language to thinking in English. Here's a fun one. Try to connect English words directly to images, not your native language. For example, instead of thinking, dog equals your language word equals dog. Just think, picture of a dog equals dog. This skips the translation step entirely. It makes English the first language your brain connects with that image. It's how babies learn, and it works for adults too. Thinking in English won't happen overnight. It's like learning to ride a bike. Wobbly at first, but smoother every day. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small wins, like the first time you realized you didn't translate a sentence in your head. That's a huge step. And remember, fluency is a journey, not a destination. If you take one thing from this video, let it be this. You don't have to be perfect to be fluent. You just have to be present. Train your inner voice. Talk to yourself. Surround yourself with English, and soon you won't just be learning English, you'll be living it. If you found this helpful, give it a like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment. Do you ever try to think in English? What helps you the most? Thanks for hanging out with me on LangFAQ. Keep going. You're doing great. See you in the next one.